everybody. This is my very first video attempt in the whispering community. I have been listening to a lot of whispering videos because I have a hard time sleeping at night. And I listen to a lot of whispering videos to get me asleep. Sorry about that. That was somebody sending me a message. I thought I had it turned off, but obviously I didn't. But anyway, as I was saying, this is my very first attempt in the whispering video, in the whispering community. My very first video. I am very well known on YouTube because I have a completely different channel. But we'll talk about that a little bit later on. That's a completely different channel on a different subject, which I'm a big fan of. But we'll get to that later. Right now, I want to make this video about fun facts. I've seen some fun fact videos in the past and I really liked them. And I kind of figured that it would be cool that maybe I could try one. You know, hence that this is my very first video. I seem kind of nervous and I really don't know why, because on my other channel being in front of the camera is so natural, but this right here is a complete different setting. Instead of all of me being in the camera, the only thing you see is my mouth and my big scraggly beard. I got a big ass beard. But anyway, let's get on with this video. Hope you guys like it. Fun fact number 1. The strongest muscle in proportion to its size in the human body is the tongue. Every time you lick a stamp, you're consuming 1/10 of a calorie. The average person falls asleep in 7 minutes. Your stomach has to produce a new layer of muscle every 2 weeks, otherwise it will digest itself. Damn, that sucks. 35% of the people who use personal ads for dating are already married. It's possible to lead a cow upstairs, but impossible to lead it downstairs. Dogs have 4 toes on their hind feet, but only 5 on their front feet. A cockroach can live 9 days without its head before it starves to death. Butterflies taste with their feet. Damn, I didn't know that. Elephants are the only mammals that cannot jump. All polar bears are left-handed. A duck's quack does not echo, and no one knows why. The longest recorded flight of a chicken is 13 seconds long. The fingerprints of a koala bear are virtually indescribable from those of a human, so much so that they could only be confused at a crime scene. Snails can sleep for 3 years without eating. Porcupines float in water. I didn't know that. Armadillos are the only animals besides humans that can get leprosy. Wow. A pregnant goldfish is called a twit. That's usually what we call blondes. Sorry about that. A male emperor moth can smell a female emperor moth up to 7 miles away. of Russian government, 10% of the Russian government income comes from the sale of vodka. I'm not surprised about that. The only 15-letter word that can be spelled without repeating a letter is uncopyrightable. No word in the English language rhymes with moth, orange, silver, or purple. The Hawaiian alphabet only has 12 letters. Men can read smaller print than women, but women can hear better than men. Bulletproof vests, fire escapes, windshield wipers, and laser printers were all invented by women. I'm pretty sure you all have heard that before. Nutmeg is extremely poisonous if injected extravagantly. Pears melt in vinegar. Oh, I didn't know that. If you put a raisin in a glass of champagne, it will keep floating to the top and sinking to the bottom. I don't understand that one, but that's what it says here. Only one person in 2 billion will live to be 116 or older. If NASA sent birds into space, they would soon die because they need gravity to swallow. The very first bomb dropped by the Allies in Berlin during the World War II killed the only elephant in the Berlin Zoo. More people are killed annually by donkeys than die in air crashes. Wow, I had no idea. Certain frogs can be frozen solid, then unthawed, and survive. A cat's urine glows in the dark under a black light. A shark can detect 1 part of blood in 100 million parts of water. A rat can last longer without water than a camel. To escape the grips of a crocodile's jaws, you put your thumb in his eyeball. It will let go instantly. If you toss a penny 100,000 times, it will not be heads 500 times. I don't understand that one, but that's what it says. Babies are born without kneecaps. They don't appear until the child reaches 2 to 6 years of age. The most valuable brand names on the earth are Marlboro, Coca-Cola, and Budweiser. Coca-Cola was originally green. I didn't know that. 40% of McDonald's profits comes from the sales of Happy Meals. Every person has a unique thumbprint. The most common name in the world is Muhammad. I don't know why, but that's what it is. Intelligent people have more zinc and copper in their hair. The world's youngest parents were 8 and 9 and lived in China in 1910. The youngest pope that ever lived was 11 years old. Einstein couldn't speak fluently until he was 9 years old. Leonardo da Vinci could write with one hand and draw with the other at the same time. Oh, sorry, had to burp there. Sherlock Holmes never said elementary, my dear Watson. A jiffy is an actual unit of time. 1/2 of 100th of a second. The first novel ever written on a typewriter was by Tom Sawyer. Deborah Winger was the voice of E.T. Damn, I didn't know that. The city with the most Royal Royces per capita is Hong Kong. The cost of raising a medium-sized dog of the average of 11 is $4,000. Damn, makes you want to get a cat, don't it? Ketchup was sold in the 1830s as medicine. Most lipstick contains fish scales. Donald Duck comics were banned from Finland because he doesn't wear trousers. Every day, more money is printed for Monopoly than the U.S. Treasury. Wow. Mel Blanc, the voice of Bugs Bunny, was in fact in real life allergic to carrots. All the clocks in the movie Pulp Fiction are stuck on 420. James Doohan, who played Lieutenant Commander Montgomery Scott on Star Trek, was missing the entire middle finger on his right hand. Damn, I didn't know that. Months that begin on a Sunday will always have a Friday the 13th. Wow, I didn't know that either. And the last one is, let's see, one more. Emus and kangaroos cannot walk backwards and are on the Australian coat of arms for that reason. I didn't understand that one, but that's what it says. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this brief little video. Like I said, this is my first attempt, so please bear with me. I'll try to make more in the future. I have a different channel called Chubfucker. CHUBPHUCKA. That channel is dedicated to smokeless tobacco. You know, like dip, chewing tobacco and stuff like that, because I'm a big fan of that. I like to dip and chew and stuff like that. And I'm part of that community, and I'm known by a lot of people. But chewing tobacco and dip is not the only thing that I like. I also like whispering videos. I really enjoy listening to the Water Whispers sounds. I think that's what it's called. But I like her a lot. I listen to her video just about every night before I go to sleep. I'm a big fan of hers. Actually, she is my inspiration. She is the reason why I decided to get on board with this, because I enjoy it a lot. And I hope you people enjoy this as well. Like I said, this is my first attempt, so bear with me. And go check out my second channel. It's called Chubfucker. CHUBPHUCKA. I make a lot of great videos there. If you enjoy comedy, laughter, smokeless tobacco products, and great editing, then you need to go check out that channel. Watch my videos, comment, rate, subscribe, and also comment, rate, subscribe to this channel as well. Well, it's time for me to go. So y'all take care and God bless. And don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe also to my other channel, Chubfucker. I appreciate you watching. Thank you. God bless. Y'all take care. Peace.